brainwashed. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Call the cops, bro. I dare you. Call the fucking cops. I let them know. You're untouchable, right? You're fucking touchable.
I'm trying to keep the live going so we can spread the information, and they just cutting people out of here. You say certain words, it triggers the algorithm, it triggers the robots, and then they start the live over, we lose people, and then this is the game that they play. Some people sending requests, and I'm pretty sure they to God, and they was like, what the fuck? Like, bro, this shit. They just cut it, God. I ain't got no control over this shit. They doing it.
They kicked the emperors off, and then all of a sudden I was like, damn, it just popped off. But listen, bruh, you was gonna go somewhere, right? Because we depend on the system to teach our children.
It's not possible for
we so dependent upon them to teach us about our own selves instead of us teaching each other about our fucking selves.
Sleep is not possible tonight.
Look, you ain't hear about all day sleep.
A nigga done woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, been driving an 18-wheeler. Even God called me early. I couldn't even talk. I was like, bro, with my family. He done went to sleep. I ain't even been asleep, but I ain't tripping over here with y'all.
Oh, you don't go to sleep. We won't get tired. Shit,
Right. You said a helicopter was by your house?
Yo, right now, bro. Like a minute ago, the motherfucker was circling around. I heard the motherfucker hovering like across the street from my shit, bro. Like
You in Cali?
Nah,
yeah, Florida.
I'm Orlando, bro.
Florida.
Yeah, they just trying to intimidate motherfuckers, man. They're just trying to control the narrative. They can't control shit, man.
That's right. They don't have the power, bro. They ain't got the power.
Never showed up here.
This internet is theirs. This is their alternate universe. This is what they use to control us. But they don't really have no power. They just shut off our communication. You know what I'm saying? It's just all
they might own this internet, but we the power to that motherfucker. I promise that.
Right.
So if they cut us down, they gonna cut their damn self off. Yeah, that's why they not risking themselves putting that info. See, look, this is the thing. This was gonna start that fucking lockdown in World War III. See, that's why they so fidgeted to release that motherfucking FDA vaccination list. Cause once they release that list, it's over with. The energy here.
Yo,
that Leo energy here.
Let's be honest, y'all. Them folks is scared.
Exactly. Look how they operate, man.
System
just
fall.
Look how they operate, bro.
Right. If they system fall, man, look at it. If you walk in the street, just think about it. In our society, if we go out to their communities, they fucking scared of you. Just one motherfucking person.
Ooh, you can't even go down the street.
Just
bro, I just walked in Walmart early. I had my filter in my head, and they was all going crazy.
Look, a motherfucker that gotta send helicopters, spying your lives and shit. It's a fucking pussy, bro. It's a coward. Like, who does
right,
that?
so
they got all the time. They bitches. They always do this shit. Like, then they mad like, how's this motherfucker staying woke for 2 or 3 days straight? He ain't sleep.
Hey, cause you ain't think like them. So what I'm saying is the society is protected by illusion. Our people scared of the illusion that they didn't put out here. They didn't put roots out here. They were whipping you up. They was killing you, and again, when we talk about them cutting the women open and all this is when they was capturing people that I was able to capture. This is what they did to the people that captured us. On the other hand, when we was fighting them in war, we treat people with respect. You know what I'm saying? So they wasn't doing it. They weren't fighting fair. When we was fighting them, we was like, all right, let's meet up such and such, and we'll fight right here in the field over here. You know what they would do? They would go into the communities, go into our communities and kill the women and the children. They was fight unfair. See, we still was going about this until lately. Young people is not fighting. They don't fight each other with the intention to protect the women and children. So they didn't took on the European ways of thinking by killing all the women and kids. They don't care, anything goes, stupid shit like that. But in our ancient time, we were to protect the women and children. We said, all right, y'all meet up. Y'all want to fight us? All right, let's meet up over here. This is the battleground. That's why you hear about battleground. You know what I'm saying? Even in Europe, that's what they did. They went to a battleground. When they show you the Civil War and all this shit, where they was fighting in these battlegrounds, that was really us fighting them, telling them, hey, yo, let's meet over here. Let's fight over here. You know what I'm saying? What they would do is they would go into our villages and kill the women and children. So I come from fighting them, come back to your village, and then killed all the women and children. You like, oh,
and you like, where everybody is?
Right. We gotta understand, like, yo, they really fucking scared of us, bro.
Yeah.
They scared of us, and they don't want this system to fall.
Exactly. They don't want that matrix to fall, bro.
I was saying earlier though, like when he was telling the women, like I'm gonna bring the goddess back in here too in a minute, but we got too much masculine energy. We got to balance it. But but now I want to touch back what you were saying earlier. Like, what suggestions you any of y'all guys here want to give these women for protection? Me personally, I feel like you should be training, you should be running. Even if you just got to run around your house in a circle, that should be your playing field. You shouldn't be out here jogging in these goddamn neighborhoods thinking that nobody won't grab you, bro. Somebody will snatch you. And you need to quit having that ego thinking nobody can do nothing to you because you got a pistol. It's a lot of motherfuckers got guns. What you gonna do when you got your little baby 380 and motherfucker pull up with a big ass 4.5 or motherfucker go grab his big ass AR? You gonna get scared.
Do we have a problem type shit? What you gonna do?
Right, and you gotta remember, they don't only have guns. They got
helicopters, everything.
You see the movies where they put in whatchamacallit over the women's faces. And you know what I'm saying? They capture them.
Like God was saying, they can shoot the dark at you. They can shoot the dark at you.
Yeah, they can shoot the dark. They can shoot the vaccine.
Right. They walk up on a woman. You can try to fight them off, but once this man cover your face, you walking around with a mask on already, and then he comes and grabs you and put stuff over your face to knock you out. You know what I'm saying? Or he
Yo, that movie with Will Smith. Anybody watch it?
I got one bullet. What kind of gun you got so I can send you some bullets?
Hey, y'all seen that movie with Will Smith, Enemy of the State? It came back in the late 90s, but it's called Enemy of the State. The technology in that movie, they got shit like that, but way more smarter. Like, they got satellites right now that could spy into a fly's back, bro.
Man, I was just showing the brother, what's the name of that that device that's checking the cell phones. This is all the shit that was in
they got that that's that, you talking about that you talking about that motherfucking it's like a Pegasus, that Pegasus. No,
it's an actual box called the.
No, they got some shit called Pegasus. This motherfucker, it got microphone, camera in your phone. This bitch scanning everything.
Right.
It's called like Operation Pegasus. You know, Pegasus, that white winged horse.
Hey, God, what's the name of that device that we was with the cell phones that they tap in? What's the name of that device? You know what it is? What's the name of it? It's called Strike something. It's something like that. Well, basically, they tap into the cell towers. So, listen, what I'm saying is, you know how you can't even warn your people, yo, they over here doing this shit with the army is here. You know why? Because they're gonna tap into to the tower, cut the line off. Your phone might work, but your line, you might not be able to tap in and tell your folks. It's gonna be the police.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Or the army.
You talking about the SD strike?
Yeah. This shit gonna look like that one movie with Denzel when the martial law guy placed in NYC. Motherfuckers, martial law gonna be placed around this bitch, man.
And they say police use stingray to
go to the park to ground and commute with nature. You gotta figure out, like, you can't be going to the park alone. Like, your backyard might have to be your park. You know what I'm saying? Your front yard might have to be your park. You know what I'm saying? Your room or your closet might have to be your park. You might have to go outside, put your feet on the ground for a couple of minutes, and then you go back in the house and finish doing your meditation in the house, because thinking that you can just keep walking around and roaming free, it ain't happening. Because a lot of you motherfuckers be having headphones on, and I'll be walking right up behind y'all, and I'll be doing it on purpose. I'll be like, I can just grab this motherfucker if I want to. Because it's like a lot of motherfuckers be so off guard, bro. Like, I be seeing motherfuckers go running early in the morning. They just be having headphones. I was like, if I was a hitman, I need to snatch up bodies. I can get so many of them because motherfuckers are clumsy.
Right, and they trust this society. And we see all these stories about all these things happen to all these women. They forgot about all that a couple years ago, how they was people was bitching and moaning about all these young black women disappearing. All these women disappearing. The news,
And go
the
back to
news
what I
didn't
was
even
saying
want to tell
earlier,
you.
guys. And go back to what I said earlier. When they killed Nipsey, they pretty much brought in demonic energy. And when they killed Nipsey, from that day they killed Nipsey, I said, can anybody remember what started happening? Nobody could even tell me. I said, bro, they throw so much shit at y'all can't even remember. It was wildfires. They was burning down the rainforest. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking celebrities was dying left or right. They had the Popeyes fucking shit going on. Boy, the list go on and on. They threw so much shit at y'all can't even remember.
There was a video. Yeah, my bad, dog.
No, I was just saying it was a big distraction going on, so they can throw your frequency off. The moment Nipsey died, bro, they brought in demonic energy. Then they came with the fucking hypnosis music, the Old Town Road. That's hypnosis music, bro. Those are spell music. Y'all can stop listening to this shit. That's why I don't wake up and listen. I listen to Anita Baker. You know what I'm saying? I be listening to just jazz alone sometimes. I can just hear the sound. I don't listen to words sometimes.
It's funny you said Old Town Road. I want to tell people Old Town Road. What is an Old Town Road? It's a crossroad. What happens at a crossroad? That's a place where you sell your soul.
The Grim Reaper.
That's a place where people sell their souls. Especially in entertainment. Entertainment, they give you these gestures and these things. They say, all right, crossroads. We're gonna do a song about crossroads. You Bone Thugs and Harmony, what they had. Going to crossroads. You thought it was about
I always thought they were saying baloney.
Nah, crossroads is
selling our soul.
Even the blues,
You know what I'm saying?
even the blues to talk about the crossroads when they meet the hat man and they give up their soul for the skills artists to become a better artist and shit. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's a place where you sell your soul. It's a crossroad, and and when you look up the gematria for a crossroad, it gives you a depiction of numbers like 45. Or 34. What's Giannis' number? 34? Right?
The fuck? That one ain't DMX on that motherfucking Bone Thugs Crossroads.
No, they ain't.
Don't they look like DMX? Not that it look like a little bit.
Right, but that ain't DMX. They show you the image of and that's an angel. So in the
angel wings on there.
Angel. He got wings, and he's carrying them into the crossroads to sell their soul, right? So they show you them carrying them over to the crossroads to sell their soul.
Baby got in his head?
Yeah, it's a baby, right? So that's a sacrifice. So they handing over a baby for a sacrifice, right? And they're gonna sell their soul. Remember, after this song, they became the ultimate group. Remember, they was already a good group, but they became the ultimate group.
Yeah. They was talking about that 36 miles, but then them motherfuckers came with that motherfucking spiritual lyrics and shit.
Yeah, Bone Thugs better. And the first album they was talking about Ouija boards and all type of shit.
Right.
The first album.
And the East 1999 video, they show you with the burning flame on their forehead, the third eye's opening up. They're moving into a whole nother realm of energy. So they're going from being a street nigga, right? Being these street thugs to moving up to being superior beings. So then they went from that to crossroads, and then they pass on to crossroads.
Nah,
that video used to scare me. I always thought they said meet me at the crossroad to baloney. That's what I thought they said. Meet me at the crossroad baloney. I'm like, why they say baloney?
Y'all seen Murder Was the Case music video when Snoop Dogg made
that nigga, he sold it off. He put it in
that shit is definitely sold.
Right. He a video in there too. The Thriller, that was Michael Jackson's conversion over into the.
Oh, he showed you the cat on that bitch. The fucking. He showed you that Billie Jean. He showed you when they cloned him. That Billie Jean. He showed you when they made him a clone with a French woman and an American woman, Italian woman.
The last video Rick Ross made. Why y'all haven't heard from Rose? Rose, he showed you this video.
He got the same name as fucking Meek Mill. Backwards.
Yeah, anybody that starts fucking around with Rick Ross or Meek Mill to end up something happen to them. Like, what's the last guy that fucked with Meek Mill? that young, that from Louisiana.
Oh yeah, he had died, huh?
Snoop, something like that. Snoop, little
Little
Snoop.
Snoop.
He got sacrificed, bro. A Meek Mill
Oh,
sacrifice.
fucking right.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, y'all. With all this information that we know, why are so many people still trying to join the industry?
Right.
Because they're under a frequency spell. Because music is God. So they tell you Lucifer or Satan or the devil, or Satan is the music. He's the controller of the music. But then if you look into it deeper, you realize that when you see all these tools that they were using in ancient time, they was basically instruments.
Organs, our organs.
To move things. The organ is to heal you, right? You went to the church. The church was a healing hospital where you go in there. They ask you what's wrong. The pastor or the preacher or the shaman, they would say, "Hey, what's wrong with you?" You say, "Oh, I'm getting headaches." So he said, "Oh, you need to be tuned in." So they would go in there with the organ.
Play certain frequencies.
Yeah, exactly.
I
We
always say
play
that.
432.
Frequencies can heal the body. That's why they put us on the lower frequency. They got you on 432 hertz. You're only supposed to be on 432 hertz. You're supposed to be on something else. You know what I'm saying? They know about frequency. That's why the military got frequency weapons. If they was to come right now, they ain't got to use these guns. Yeah, we got a lot of guns. Correct. Yeah, everybody got guns. But these guns ain't going to save us in all situations. Your brain is going to save you. And I'm vouching for that for me because I know one thing. I got a lot of guns, but when it comes down to using frequency and all type of other shit, you got to know how to shit. Hey, man, I can't
better tap into your higher self because this realm's not it, man.
What was it running from? He was running from frequency.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, you know what's funny? Y'all gonna go out there with them little ass guns, and them motherfuckers gonna bring out them weapons that they was fighting the Hawk with. Remember, they came to Hawk with some vibrational shit.
Yeah.
Remember when you see the movie The Hawk? Them actual. If bruh pull that up right now, it's a machine that use frequency.
Yeah, that's what they did that storm in Texas. That's what they did that ice storm in Texas.
The area response program.
Right.
When Texas had the ice cold and mid-January, what was it early this year when Texas had that cold front shit at the below zero shit? That was hard. Did that shit.
Right. See, look, on Ancient Aliens and
controlling the weather,
Ancient Aliens, they got an episode where they went spied on Harp, and Harp used the area. They used the high altitude, their frequency, and they fucked the signal up from whoever was spying on them. On Ancient Aliens, they showed you the shit.
Katrina was hard. The fucking Katrina was hard, bro. That's what
but they really
didn't let nobody out.
Hurricane Harvey too.
Yeah, FEMA didn't let nobody out when Katrina happened. They had locked the whole city of New Orleans down, brother. Didn't let nobody out.
Right, so you couldn't see the weapons that they were using. But check this out. They have what you call geoengineering, or what they do is shoot out certain elements in the sky that will create the change in the weather. So when you seeing people shooting fireworks in the sky, it was changing the element. That's why it started getting hot outside, because they were shooting these fireworks, or constantly shooting fireworks off in the air. So now what that was starting to do is it started heating the earth up.
Harvard Solar Geoengineer.
Right. So they talked about that. They talked about that in Dubai, how they was changing the weather. They shooting the weapons in the air to make they shoot these missiles in the air, and they shoot out forgot what enzymes. It's like iron, different irons they put in the sky. Yes. And what happens once that iron get up there, they change the genetics of the cloud. Clouds.
Look at this shit. Solar geoengineer benefits and risks. Climate models shown that solar geoengineering, when used in moderation, has the potential to reduce climate change around the globe. So they saying this shit can reduce climate change.
Yeah, the U.S. has a patent number. You can trace back that patent number to the 1940s, bro. They've been doing this shit since the
1945, bro.
They've been doing that shit for a long time, bro. Yeah,
1945. That's what they tell you. That's when they had it. But all that shit that they using, we was already doing.
The rain dances and all that. Yeah.
Right, we were already knew that you can send up certain metals in the sky to get rain or get snow or whatever. We wanted to change the weather. That's why they tell you about the Great Flood. The Great Flood is basically a cataclysm that was done by God. by people that had the knowledge to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yo, they use it. You're gonna be using regular guns, and they're gonna bring out the big shit. They're gonna bring out the shit that's gonna be laser. They're gonna have laser weapons, and all that shit.
When they 40 turn on 5G, when they get as much people as they want vaccinated, when they 40 cut that bitch on, it's gonna be real bad out here. You know what I'm saying? When they 40 cut on 5G, bro.
Right, and then did we sit there and say shit like, man, we're gonna tear their towers down? Yo, them towers that they have on top of the ground. It's not the towers that they use. They use the ones that's underground. You see the movie Residence of Evil. They show you that they got whole systems
running underground.
You know,
they got towers that look like trees now. You seen those? They look like fucking trees.
Fake ass palm trees. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they had that 5G shit already out before people even spoke on it. That's how what you saying right there.
Right. They got underground facilities that carry. That's communicating and doing all they can. You see the cartoons and they show you in the mountains, they in the underground doing all this computer shit. They've been doing that stuff for a long time. But see, and that's just like when they tell people, "Oh, the government gonna release that they have aliens and all this shit."
Anytime they do that, anytime they say we're gonna release something, they just think they have 20 or 30 years already in advance, bro. Anything that say we're gonna release this, release that. Nah, they've been doing that shit for 40 years already, bro.
Yo, they using LiDAR. They using LiDAR to canvas the areas in the Yucatan to see what ancient materials we were using, to find out what kind of things we were doing at that time. So they canvassing it, looking for civilizations, and they go in there excavating those areas, digging up bodies. They digging up our ancestors in the ground. They check
straight radiation, fucking up their body at the same time.
Right. So they scanning. If you ever look up LiDAR, it shows you they got whole on Net Geo videos where they show you they canvassing, flying in a helicopter or a plane, and they taking images of the ground. So they see all these damn pyramids and shit. They like, man, there's so many civilizations that was here before. But see, they didn't. When the Spaniards came, they thought that they didn't know how deep this shit was. They just was like, fuck it, we just gonna take
all those is there because all the continents were one continent, Pangea. That's how all that happened right there before they split. Yeah.
Right.
Man, they got underground cities. They just recently flooded in Florida. like God said, they can see this shit in the ground. Whatever. Listen, they know I said that. Right now, we in the house. They don't know how many people in here. They don't even. It's easy to them now. They have the technology.
Now they got a Halle Berry movie. They showed. They got some shit. This movie came out like 2010. Halle Berry movie. Shit, working for the people. These people can see right in your house where you at, who in this bitch, what the fuck you moving. They can they visual image. They can see all that shit.
Technology is crazy, man.
Remember Denzel movie? What's the name of that movie where they would take he was in the machine. They put you in a machine. Huh?
You talking about Deja Vu? When they could see the future.
Deja Vu. Minority Report. With Minority Report, they would take psychics and then they was putting people in jail for the crimes that they say they was gonna do in the future.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Crazy shit like this.
You gonna go to jail. You gonna come out with a whole different sleeve.
This a documentary.
Whole different sleeve off the car.
Called Third Eye Spies on YouTube, bro. Everybody should watch that. Third Eye Spies. Watch that documentary.
Man, go watch Carbon. Motherfucker went in jail. They literally said you're no longer in a sleeve that you came here with. You're in a new one. The motherfucker was looking at this stuff like. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. They can transfer the consciousness. They can just remove because you are energy. So
that's what the video said, though.
Body and put it in this one.
Yeah.
Face Off. Remember Face Off?
That's right.
Face Off. I remember that.
All they need is your upper vitreal. So they disconnect your spinal cord, and your spinal cord contains memory, right?
Yep.
All they got to do is tap in there. That's why when they show you the Matrix, they show them plug right into that spinal area there, because that's where the membrane is to connection to reality.
So guys, they got this shit on physics text where you can get a new sleeve, and that's exactly what they talking about going right here. And they download everything you remember.
Right.
Yeah, that movie Infinite told you, man, they could download your consciousness to a disc and swap. Yeah, you can swap bodies.
You know why? Because that Christ shit resembles 33. So you got 33 vertebrae. Up there 33, that's down there where they shooting it, right there.
Right.
Your 33rd ventricle.
Right. And you know, it's crazy because everything that we doing, they already making an alternate artificial memory. So they taking all the images and stuff that we talking about. The computer memorizing.
Yeah, they want transhumanism, man.
But they want to go. They
I'm
want
about
to
to
go
leave
deeper.
off this planet.
Yeah, they going deeper. That's why they got that Hadron Collider shit, all that extra shit.
Yeah, they want transhumanism because that's the only way they can continue with this bullshit they got.
No, not only that, transsexualism as well.
Yeah, because they can't go with where we're going because we go into high dimension planes. I'm saying we go into higher levels of existence, but they can't because they're not organic to this plane anyway. They're artificial. You know what I'm saying? They're artificial intelligence.
Let's get some of this John Hebrew in about 5 more minutes. We gotta go. We gotta show y'all computers, bro.
Let's get it real quick. I'm gonna mute my phone. Let's get it mute right quick. That way school can piggyback on it for us. He can, you know what I'm saying? He can put his opinion. Everybody can put their opinion. Let's get it, God.
Yeah, we had a good part too. Hold on, here we go. Turn the light off.
It is. That's exactly what it is. Okay? And that's why.
Turn it up.
Are you following me? The son's about to get his crown. He has Anu blood. The buck represents the horn crown of Anu. They hid the message in plain sight numerically. Okay? As you can see, the score from the previous game, descendant of King David and Mary Magdalene. He's an extraterrestrial person. We're going back to the book of Revelations. That's it. I'm not reaching. I'm giving you what I got. I always do the decodes like this. This kid will be born with a rod of iron. This kid will be born with a DNA that can defend himself and protect his people. And in 144 will be born with a gene that can protect his people. All that Israel has a gene that purges those who don't have the gene. We become a nation of terminators. The number 3 points to the phoenix who starts the war. All right? The war already happened in the stars. It already happened in the stars. And that's how you know you win. It's written in stone, in the stars. Esau cannot get to the stars, baby.
Right.
Most High made it very difficult for anybody to get to the stars. The dragon is always cast down because the dragon cast down in the stars. So he has to lose. You can't reprogram the stars. They're law. He just said ordain the stars. Okay?
The Lord.
Number 3, Phoenix, angel of death. And that's why they're trying so hard to get to the Phoenix. You are wired to minister for God. Minister can mean to preach or to destroy. It depends on the level of the gospel you're trying to interpret to someone. It's different levels of gospel: celestial, literal, metaphysical. Okay? So right now they're trying to get to the angel of death. Phoenix begins World War III. The radiation Phoenix, USA's defense, lose World War III. You see, he's wearing 3. A Phoenix begins World War III. America loses World War III. America represents the dragon.
They said America would never win another war.
And many other things represent the dragon. Okay? The Holy Grail is the Phoenix. Magdalene blood plus reptilian Y David DNA. 313 code. Paul, Grail, Christ, Chris, George twin. Christopher Emmanuel Paul.
Christopher Emmanuel Paul.
His name literally means God be with us. Christ, God be with us. The Grail. Okay.
What team he play? Hold on.
Warrior gift.
What team he played for first? In New Orleans. In the fucking New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Hornet.
A gift from the heavens, power. Powerful.
Paul's the guy. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. A lot of people don't know what's going on right now because I see people coming in and out. What's taking place is these are breakdowns. So when y'all be watching this shit with a naked eye and y'all think it's just only entertainment, it's not entertainment. The Jews are using these motherfuckers to talk. They're sending messages to the other brothers and sisters because they like, oh, we don't give a fuck about this shit. But okay, this is what's going on. So when they be doing this shit right here, they be like talking. Even with certain music, they talking. They making these rappers do this shit. So they making these players. That's why they got to rehearse over and over. They're not playing basketball no more. They are rehearsing shit.
They stay rehearsing.
It's magnets in the basketballs. I've been telling people the football, basketballs, magnets in them. Man. It's been rigged. It's been like that. It's been like that. They show you Harlem Globetrotters. If the Harlem Globetrotters exist, and they've been doing this since I don't know how long, and the basketball system is based off of Harlem Globetrotters. They didn't create
black ball players, huh?
Right.
It's
Right.
Yep.
It's to entertain.
They showed that shit on Scooby Doo.
Right.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm done. That nigga sound stupid. Let's get back to it, guy.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
That's why you see him wearing the valley shirts, because the phoenix is in the valley of dry bones. He's gonna come up with his people. All right. Hope you guys get that. So Devin also represents the boy king too. All right. Both teams represent the same thing, by the way. Phoenix, Chris Paul goes right down to my name. Right back to UFOs heading to Earth. And I told you that. Phoenix priesthood. This is our same message. His name goes to Captain Gabriel, David's Ark, the UFOs of David, Chicago, Illinois. So Chris Paul represents where the Grail is at. Devin Booker represents who the Grail is. Guard Chris Paul, the Dark Phoenix, David's lost seed, or his lost son. Notice the 22. Reverse ordinal. King David is the 22 prince, or the 312 prince. Chris Paul is not just a Phoenix point guard. He's pointing at the Phoenix God. He's pointing at the Phoenix God. He's not a Phoenix point guard. His wordplay sound.
Deep.
Phoenix God.
Deep.
Phoenix God.
That's why they're a Phoenician God.
God.
Right?
Yeah, go here, brother.
Huh?
Yeah, go here, brother.
I was
Tell
going
me
to
what
say,
you say.
that's the Phoenician God.
Yeah.
Phoenix is Phoenician. Phoenician. You hear about the Phoenicians. The
Pause it real
Phoenicians
quick.
are the
Devil
Sumerians.
Blair. Devil Blair. He told us about the Phoenicians.
They breed this, like Chris Paul. He was bred from birth, bro, through his natal chart.
Mhm.
They already got people like from their natal chart already designed to do these parts, bro. And none of this shit is by coincidences. It's all designed this way, man.
Nope.
It's all
Yes,
designed this
indeed.
way, bro.
Well, you know, they went
Think about
into
it. All created using us as well as the Esau, as well as the fucking enemy. And they don't even know it.
right, but you gotta remember they digging up the mummified bodies. They're going in and cloning the bloodlines. So they taking them and they guys is waking up. So you see the movies like The Mummy and all that shit. They show you how they tapping into these beings, that these guys that was in the ground. So when they come in, they're paying homage because they believe that these are the true people of the past. They brought them back to life. They like, oh shit, okay, I would give you all the knowledge that you looking forward to get. So they using these people. These all basketball, all this stuff. We go into ancient times. All this shit been existing. It been existing. They clone these people back into this realm because they was frozen in time. We preserved the body so they wouldn't come back. We didn't want them people to come back. So now they got them back here, and now they giving them all the game. They like, oh shit, they giving us the game, you know.
Yeah.
I see you right your wang in the comments going hard.
Yeah, man. They got it set up so fucking like people should be entertained by this because they're sheep. They don't know they're being played, man. Everybody being played right now.
See, they running a just thought. That's a stage play. These motherfuckers running a stage play on this bitch. Because this is a whole grid. So they running a stage play on this grid. A just thought. A strategized stage play.
My thing is the video wasn't real. Why did they take it down off of YouTube? Why do they want
Look, on a
to go
20-second date.
Why do they want to go to my brother's house? They want to go in his house and talk about they want to shoot a movie in his house. You know what I'm saying? The landlord did anything for the money. So he already know they on his ass. That's what I'm trying to tell her. Y'all got to know that.
Go watch that new Purge Forever movie. Who on that new Purge movie, they got a Mexican savior on that motherfucking movie. And watch he look just like this.
They're not Mexican, bro. They keep that's the term they're using.
They just saying that it's for the Issachar. For the Issachar.
Well, I have to correct you. They saying Mexican and all this, African American. We're not these people that they keep calling. We don't know.
We know that. We talking about.
We got to talk in layman's terms because people don't understand. The higher self. So you got to talk in layman's terms so the people can.
Some of these other people. Yeah, I got you.
Cause look. This one thing. Cause this why they put their fucking wall. Cause they know them our closest, them our brothers. If no one else, them fucking Mexicans, them motherfuckers that's gonna go out there and go with it. They know that shit. That's why they trying to separate us and make us feel like they different.
I always tell them they can stand in the sun as long as us shit. Them motherfuckers Mexican be in the sun up from 6 in the morning to all the way fucking 10 o'clock at night in the fucking sun.
Work like us, everything.
Y'all remember
Intelligent like us and everything.
Do y'all remember that video game they used to show on TV? It's like a commercial where they had them zombies and they had the big ass wall and they was building the cities underground. He was building the cities
Resident Evil.
So that's a simulation of them giving the folks the vaccine and they going underground and they doing what they doing to build it.
Raccoon City.
You should say the word right there.
It's the Operation Raccoon City.
You should say the word, but this shit is a whole simulation. Like they took that knowledge for themselves because they know that the whole universe works in numbers. This shit, that's how they rigged the Matrix. This whole shit is rigged against numbers, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And what is raccoons in the anagram? Corona. Raccoon translate to Corona.
Right.
Raccoon City, Resident Evil, they showed the symbol.
Right. Now remember in the Matrix, in order for the agents to be able to, for them to tap in, what they would do is whenever Neo and them go into the Matrix, they tap into the zeros and ones. Remember, zero is just space. It doesn't even exist.
Exactly.
That was the unknown world. That's the world that don't exist. So they will put zeros and ones. That's why when you see the Matrix, it shows you the digital numbers of zeros and ones. That's what the computer system is. It's a simulation of the real
binary.
We are already in the computer right now.
Right, right.
It's the binary codings. That's all it is, binary coding.
Binary coding. So we got to understand that none of this shit is, all this shit is illusion.
There you go, Ancient. I see you.
Bro,
That's why Neo when Neo thought he died, he just woke up in another dream. It's a dream. It's a dream inside of a dream. A dream inside of a dream. So you die right now, you gotta wake up in another dream or another whatever you call it.
And even doper part is when they show you in the Matrix, they put that thing that look like the scorpion inside of their stomach. That's a simulation of a shot. What do a scorpion do? It stings you, right? It gives you a shot. So, man, listen, it's crazy because we don't pay attention to shit. But like you said, they give it to you years before. So when it comes to that time, you don't recognize it because you just thought it was fucking entertainment.
When you hit out going.
Yeah, Corona.
You just thought it was entertainment.
Yeah, Corona also means crown.
Like, all right, now let's get to it right quick. Let's get to it. We at the boiling point now. We at the boiling. We hit it now. We at the 144.
Already.
Prince A King, that's where you get Prince of King from and coming to America. He's the secret son. Prince of King, because David is Prince and King. The Chicago Phoenix, ISHTAR means he is higher. Archangel Gabriel in Chicago, Illinois, the hexagram.
666.
Prophecy. So all this time they're teaching that the Bible's fake, they're using it in their ceremonies. This is the only ceremony that matters because it's the radiation ceremony. It's the highest ceremony because radiation will eradicate anybody who can't absorb it. So this is the most important topic is what I'm trying to tell you. Not Russia, China, the dollar. Nah, man. It's a seed war. It's not a race war. It's a seed war. Okay? God is not love. God is justice, then love.
God is righteousness.
As a matter of fact, justice is love. And that's why I respect all my oppressors telling me that, oh, you know, it's about love. You never demonstrated justice or love to my people. Okay? King David is the 22 prince, the Phoenix. All right? That's it. He's the young buck Phoenix. Now you got to solve this code, right? 133. The light ray, info clear as day, God's son David. Now,
133.
They make 3-1.
133.
Yep.
Clippers, the Prince Ephraim Jahi. Okay, a lot of pictures are missing. Once again, just like the brief video, so I got to explain some things. Clippers, King of Israel, new king. They want to clip him. Follow me. They want to clip him. Okay? So I guess they picking and choosing what I can go over because, like I said before, my slides aren't this long. Okay? He has a nuclear bloodline.
Razor Dion.
He has a nuclear bloodline.
You got the rod of iron in that chest plate.
He holds the scepter. Doctor. Now the whole playoffs is about the Lat Elohim crown. Right? That goes to the new king. Right? He's in the land of the Phoenix sun. He turns into the Hulk.
Talking about me right there.
The radiation, boy, I told you.
Talking about me when they say to the Hulk. That's what they looking for me, because I'm purple gamma radiation.
And on the next clip,
Yeah, Hawking at 18 wheel on the ass. Big trucker, bitch.
about the Mary Magdalene bloodline. So that's why they got Chris Paul playing Paul George, 2 Pauls, the second Grail. Paul means Grail. All right. Wars of the Anunnaki, nuclear self-destruction in ancient Sumeria. Okay? And that's why I show you the boy had nuclear bloodline. It goes back. Now look at the shapes. Get up on the picture. See how they hide the little Hebrew letter down there?
I showed people this letter. I did a breakdown when them towers fell in Miami. The towers fell in the L shape was left. The tower shaped in Miami-Dade County. The antivirus blocker nigga, his name was John. And you see that Dalet. You see this some symbolism shit. That's why the towers fell.
In Hebrew, right? It deals with the fallen.
And who they say was living in that building? Some fucking Jews.
Right. It deal with
They
the
know what's
fallen.
going on. They finna run underground. They finna send everybody to us, and they finna run underground. And they gonna watch the show from the bottom.
Until that fucking mountain be turned.
That's what
Leave no mountain unturned.
They're in the bunkers right now. They're trying to prepare for when the shit hit the fan. They're gonna be in their bunkers.
Yeah, they getting prepared. They going underground. Like even with these celebrities faking their death, they're not like dead. They're just going underground.
They're going underground. And you know, like Tupac and Biggie, all them people, they got to the higher dimension. They did their job. Their job was to do something to the people. You know what I'm saying? Alternate state. Because when they passed away, a lot of us, I ain't talking about me because I don't fall into the music world like that, in the entertainment world like that. But a lot of us was under a spell, and you was under a thug spell. You was under
I sure fucking was.
Right. Everybody was it was looking for the new Tupac. So, or the new Biggie. These are all images that they use, and even Tupac's name is not his real name. It's just like somebody said, it's an emperor dealing with an emperor of a conqueror, someone that conquers things. You know what I'm saying? He came in and do his job, and he left. And we think that they pass on, and really they didn't pass on. They just got out the game. The film is still being, the movie is still being ran. And everything that we think is in a reality, when really it's a real, like in a movie reel. It's people are put here to simulate something of action. It's not nothing that really going on. They just put it in motion. And then, like you said, this building showing you the falling, all these things is just manipulation of the mind. Everything is dealing with frequency.
See that L? He said it's an entryway symbolized by a fucking door. So this was an entryway, showing a door entryway being open. As this fell, an entryway was open.
That's how they talk. That's why I keep telling y'all. Every event that takes place in America is them talking. They're just using it to the naked eye to be like, oh, today 9/11, da 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 da. No, nigga, there's something else popping off, some spiritual shit going on. Everything is going on.
It's a war going on. And it's, you know, when you see a movie and they dealing with these like alternate these beings that come in to help, and they create all this chaos. They fighting these beings and they knocking down buildings and shit. You know what I'm saying? When you see Superman and all that shit, he come in knocking down buildings, these structures and everything like it's nothing. We're just a rag doll, come and tear the shit down. So yeah, you starting to see stuff happening in another realm that's starting to move into this realm, and they know it. That's why they want you to be asleep and take the thing.
You hit it right on the fucking note. Damn, that's exactly what's going on, guys. Shit is happening in other realms that is starting to happen. That's why I told y'all, if we are in July, we all think we're gonna be in November. So that's why I be telling y'all, quit putting a number on it like, oh, it's gonna all go down in 2022. Nigga, the process is being sped up. They speed up the process. Shit, we gonna speed it up some more.
We gonna go in meditation some fucking more.
And that's what's happening. We speeding it up. All of us being conscious is speeding it up. And what happens when you speed things up? You bring things into another realm, because light, the matter is faster than light.
And we breaking it down.
You can clearly see that we speeding it up, and they don't know how to react. They're panicking right now. That's why they come out with so many variants now. Talking about Delta, or now they say monkeypox and shit. They can't say nothing, bro.
No, look, they said some shit. Look, let me show you what the fuck they said.
Monkeypox is just another code word for some other shit that's taking place.
They got a lady named JUDY K. King. She wrote a book about this shit. They got a PHAGE LAMBDA variant on now. Lambda phage. This is ancestral DNA. Look at this shit. This ancestral DNA from them comments and shit. So your ancestral DNA. Now they say they got this strand now. I mean this motherfucking variant of PHAGE LAMBDA variant.
Another code word for what's popping.
And that's why they had all these DNA places come up in the last couple of years. The last 15 years, they had all these DNA agencies that tell you where you from and all that shit. You think they was taking them genetics to see how they can use that genetic to modify certain objects and make certain machinery, and you know what I'm saying, based on your genetics that you gave.
They're trying to track down a certain bloodline.
Right.
They looking for us. They already know who some of us are. That's why they using the drones to scan us. The drones are telling them what chakras that we in right now. So
we were just talking about this shit. A white woman exposed the motherfuckers about this PHAGE LAMBDA. Now, how the fuck she brought this shit off like 10 years ago?
What's the name of that book? What's the name of the book?
Right here. It's Balls of Fire, A Science of Life and Death by JUDY K. King. She decoded ancient Egyptian texts discussing how the human DNA has been able to survive and evolve in a quantum environment. So she's saying this shit right here is involved with evolution of the DNA evolving. That's what the fuck we dealing with right now. That's why we on this stage now.
Yeah.
I know A, B, C, D variants, and we on gamma variants and phage variants now. So we on evolution. We down at evolution stage. That's what keywords they saying.
You said the name of the book is called Balls of Fire?
Yeah, let me go back to it. Yeah, that's what it's about. Let me show you.
Yeah, it's like X-Men Apocalypse, bro. Like they show you in the movie what happened.
Right.
Now I got that real beard on there. He be reading. You motherfuckers.
He made this shit 2015.
God, them niggas got the fake beard. You know that reading for real.
Five stars on this bitch. Five stars on YouTube.
That's the reading studio app, boy. The reading make the motherfucker hair. I mean, I was in jail. That's how I got all this little shit just reading.
Look, brother, these the book she wrote. She wrote the ISIS thesis, and she wrote Road to Orion.
And you know what? It's not popping up in my shit, man. What the hell? Balls
Send
of Fire.
When you get off the wisdom, send it to him. You know.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna send it to you, boy. This some shit, boy.
What's the author's name? Spell it for me.
JUDY, JUDY KAY, and King. JUDY K. King.
Popped up. There we go.
This what the fuck we dealing with right now. So best believe they saying all this new shit popping up ain't shit new, cause these bitches already had this shit documented.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
They just trying to fear porn y'all, saying shit is new. Cause when we don't understand new shit, we don't. We don't know.
This is a cycle we do, man. It's a 26,000 galactic cycle that we do every 26,000 years. It's a fall and rise in consciousness, and DNA. And the DNA activates to the 12-strand DNA, because right now we only have 2 strands. Because they freaking.
And that's what that
scientists just said. We got an extra DNA that done grew up in us. So we changing the sun.
Everything is in us already, man. What they try to tell you is, like they tell you, you only use a certain percent of your brain. That's to get you, that's to manipulate you to think that to only make you use only a certain part of your brain. Obviously, it's people on a higher advanced level than that, because they out here creating all this shit. So how you gonna tell you only use a certain percentage? That's to brainwash you into thinking that you just only use a certain amount of your brain. That's stupid.
Now look. On June 2021, the World Health Organization named it Lambda variant. So Lambda variant in June 2021. We at the point what the fuck that book was talking about. Evolution. We at the evolution point, so they come out with some Lambda variant. Gamma, Delta, and Lambda variants. Fuck that alpha, the ABCD variants. These motherfuckers saying we on Gamma, Delta, and Lambda now.
Yeah, right. What they're doing is they're trying to they trying to reschedule your laterals as far as your genetics. So they trying to go in there and fuck with it because they know that certain animals have like a monkey has a certain variance. So what they trying to do is change everybody's variance to a monkey variance.
And that's why they said we got that monkeypox shit happening now.
Hey,
right.
Hey, if you go real quick, bro, you'll see that the Delta shit they're talking about is really a 5G tower. It's called powered by Delta. It's a 5G. If it's a 5G tower, it says powered by Delta.
And they showed the Delta symbol in that motherfucking in that new Godzilla King Kong movie.
Yeah, man. They, once that 5G cut on, bro, it's a wrap.
Oh, it's rough.
It ain't gonna do nothing. None of that shit gonna do nothing to us though, bro. That shit.
We ain't got nothing to worry about. They on 6G now. We on they on 6G.
The very part of the video. That's why I tell y'all all the time. Say the Jesus story remind me of when they say fast for 40 days, 40 nights. He had to go clean his body out so he can receive the gamma radiation.
Yeah.
Right.
But y'all gotta know something. That 5G shit ain't finna last. Cause we on some shit where we finna destroy that 5G shit. Spiritually, that's why they working on
everything
6G.
was written in the stars. We got to go through something in order to learn. So sometimes we gotta go through something to learn, so we don't make that same mistake again.
Yo, like you were saying about X-Men Apocalypse. Remember what's the motherfucking name with the cape?
Who, Quicksilver?
No, what's the motherfucking name with the cape? Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What he using is symbolism to protect them. He was the one that kept them.
Geometry.
Yeah, he was using the numbers to protect them. Right. So you have to look at stuff like that and say, hey, why did they make him be the one to manipulate and was able to get them to jump into a whole nother realm? He was there to protect them so they can jump out to be able to pull a dude in. It's a lot of shit that we just look at. We don't look at it. We look through it. We don't look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Now who does George Floyd look like? Don't George Floyd look like Apocalypse? Don't he look like that silhouette of George Floyd? That great Black Lives Matter face. He look just like motherfucking Apocalypse.
Right. Damn, I ain't even pay that on
George Floyd.
So they showing that we at the fucking apocalypse level.
George Floyd was a pawn though. They did that on purpose.
And he ain't died. He didn't die. That was they just gave it. That's why when you see the footage, they put him in a car and then pull somebody out the other side. You know what I'm saying? And then they show you somebody filming from one angle, and then they show you the same action happening. Then you don't see that person with the camera because it's a stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who controlling the water? The black woman. And they always gonna show you who Mother Nature is. They gonna always keep it real about Mother Nature. They can lie about all these other characters, but who's always storming X-Men? Halle Berry or a motherfucking black person.
Facts.
So they these motherfuckers, they gonna put the shit in your face. But we gonna wake these motherfuckers up tonight.
Yeah, see, they got us all. They've been having us in a world where we believe everything because we believe money is real. We believe all these things that are illusions. You know what I'm saying? They got even motherfuckers thinking that they get money on a card that's being transferred. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you go and work all your energy. You got money on an imaginary card.
They paying you with your savings bonds.
And you put it on the machine, and that motherfucker be like, boop, you can take money out and give you real cash and all this weird shit, man. It's like, you live in a fucked up.
You got all that weird shit. This shit is all artificial for real. It's artificial to the P, nigga. This shit so fake around there. But that will all be going crazy over shit. Motherfucker be like, bro, you go to Target and shop, you be up in Old Navy or whatever, you see some you just buy it. You don't spend no money on shit for what? This shit ain't real, nigga. That's
none of this shit.
Like, this shit is primitive to us.
All this shit is a simulation, man.
Right.
Come on, let's see what he on.
We so powerful, we don't even know we really ain't gotta eat nothing. We can really just eat off of electricity. Electricity to feed us
exactly. This photosynthesis.
You know?
All right, y'all, let's get it right quick. Let's get it.
Poor, weak, helpless one. All right? Poor, weak, helpless one. Like David. All right? It also means, Dalit also means which, or also, from, or of. So when you put it all together, it means from the Anunnaki. That's why it's on that book. Alright? And this explains why King David didn't get punished for eating the showbread. He was born into the famous priesthood, or the raging bloodhood. He had Anu blood from birth. Okay? So he was predetermined to be a king, no matter how he looked or where he grew up at. Alright? But notice, the priest still wanted to know symbolically, did you clean yourself? Alright, were you around women for a certain amount of days? Because women and men carry a frequency, and it's certain frequency that come along with sex. And that's just a deeper understanding of the scriptures. He's a high priest, King David. Notice it comes out to 10:10. He had the spirit of Elijah, he's the true messenger. High priest, King David comes out to 10:10. That's Magdalene blood. 10:10, 312 David. So the new David has to have both houses. He puts two things together, two strands of DNA. All right? Let's keep going. Whatever comes next, people. A lot of clips missing, but hey, you get the message. All right? Also put the video on Patreon concerning the NBA playoffs. All right, for you got those who want to check out the video. When does the termination start? When the sun says so. Zephaniah 3 and 8.
Nah, we gonna let Big Heart talk. Big Heart just told us, man. We can't put a date on this shit and try to predict and say next year. What he just told us. The sun gonna tell your ass. Unmute it, brother.
You on mute.
I said rewind it just a little bit so they can have a real clear understanding. I want them to hear that shit again, bro. That's why I told y'all quit putting the time and day, because when you put a time and date on something, you give them power. You feed them energy. You don't want to feed them nothing. Remember, they play with magic, we play with magic. These guns ain't magic. These guns ain't number tools just to take a vessel. Shit, but they so smart, they fuck around and you shoot them and kill them, and they probably just transfer the countries into a whole nother vessel that's already waiting on the operation table somewhere.
And come right back to you.
Some underground base
come right back to you.
Right. Yo, time. We control the time. It's no such thing as time. We control these elements. You know what I'm saying? We control them. The thing is that they want you to they want your they need you to tell them what you want them to do. That's why you want your consent. They ask you first. That's why the devil, if you think about it, even in the Bible, when you talk about Adam and Eve, the serpent is actually an energy that reflects understanding, right? She took it upon herself to go and explore that, right? She got the ability to be to try to find things and understand things. And the serpent came in and just gave her some game. It's like, yo, you should try this apple. You know what I'm saying? It's good. I'm eating one. You know what I'm saying? You can have one too.
The tree of knowledge.
She blamed the serpent. The serpent didn't tell her to eat the apple. She ate it upon herself, but she had to put the blame on someone else. That's what the society does. It allows, since you don't have the knowledge, you're giving consent. You don't understand. Like all these people we talked about that went and got the thing, right? They didn't know. They didn't have the knowledge. They didn't seek the knowledge. So
they didn't know.
So when the guy supposedly comes through the garden, he tells them he recognized their nakedness. He recognized that they're no longer they're not in the knowingness. In the knowingness, they being perspewed to things that just happen. So they just allow things to happen. So now they just doing shit. They don't have no knowledge of anything. So the first thing she does is she complies by saying the serpent deceived me. See what happens with your third eye. Once your third eye open, you can't no longer be deceived. You know what I'm saying? You can't be deceived. So you starting to understand the things that you're supposed to know. But the thing is, God automatically put it in Adam.
Boy, you transformed on this bitch. I said this bitch turned to predator. I said this bitch turned to predator.
My space on you niggas. I'm tired of this
motherfucker turned to predator.
Black lightning. Yeah, they hit me with 27 minutes. We can restart the live. We can go.
Hey, boy, you turned to Black Lightning so quick. I'm like, what the fuck?
They gave 19, 18. Oh shit, the fuck?
You turn the fucking you turn into Twillybees now, motherfucker.
9, 8, 7, 6. I'm gonna come right back on, guys. Everybody.
I dare you.
Psychoanalytical messages and subliminal. Train of knowledge of good and evil got digital. Technological to make human. Submissive, neurotypical. Evil device, educating and satanical. Ways to download and how to install the criminal. Can target practice from movies for living wrong. System my own suppress spiritual to get digital. The unnatural fighting against the natural. Computer criminal tyrant the digital. Cyber war new ways to digital. Commercial to make we crave to be superficial. Input putting out toxic people. Aspect us not like that is beautiful. Manipulation methodical. Modified moves making fools and genetical. Spreading into the dark water, the medical. Drug suicidal from the diabolical. Drug addiction pharmaceutical. They want suppress the spiritual to get digital. Beyond natural fighting against the natural. Computer criminal tyrant the digital. Cyber war new ways slavery be digital. They want suppress the spiritual to get digital. Beyond natural fighting against the natural. Computer criminal tyrant get digital. Cyber war new ways slavery be digital. Thunder, earthquake, lightning them. Fire, hail, stone, ring, stone them. Thunder, earthquake, lightning them. Fire, hail, stone, ring, stone them. Thunder, earthquake, lightning them. Fire, hail, stone, ring, stone them. Thunder, earthquake, lightning them. Fire, hail, stone, ring, stone them. When they constructing their destruction. 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 Thunder, earthquake, lightning them. Fire, hail, stone, ring, stone them. Thunder, earthquake, lightning them. Fire, hail, stone, ring, stone them. When they constructing their destruction. When they constructing nuclear weapon. When they constructing them atom bomb. When they constructing their destruction. Thunder, earthquake, lightning them. Fire, hail, stone, ring, stone them. Thunder, earthquake, lightning them. Fire, hail, stone, ring, stone them. Thunder, earthquake, lightning them. Fire, hail, stone, ring, stone them. Thunder, earthquake, lightning them. Fire, hail, stone, ring, stone them. Thunder, earthquake, lightning them. Fire, hail, stone, ring, stone them. Thunder, earthquake, lightning them. Fire, hail, stone, ring, stone them. Thunder, earthquake, lightning them. Fire, hail, stone, ring, stone them. Thunder, earthquake, lightning them. Fire, hail, stone, ring, stone them. When they're constructing their destruction. When they're constructing their corruption. When they're constructing their malfunction. When they're constructing their destruction. Thunder, earthquake, lightning them. Fire, hail, stone, ring, stone them. Thunder, earthquake, lightning them. Fire, hail, stone, ring, stone them. Rebel people are revolting. Realizing the people are revolting. When they constructing them is we.